Hey, mamas. I want to know, what is your teen going to do this summer to learn? What is going to happen during this summer vacation to keep your teen entertained, to keep your teen moving, to really help your teen make the most of this summer break and actually do some learning through different activities? So I'd love to know, what does your teen have planned for the summer? I'd love to know, is summer even officially started for you all? Because I gotta tell you, I've got students worldwide. So some of my students have been done for months, it feels like, and others have been done no time at all. Like they're not even on summer vacation yet. So let me know down below, because I gotta tell you, there's an awesome event coming up very soon, my Summer Learning Resource Fair. And if you have not heard about it, you're missing out. So be sure to hit that follow button, that subscribe button, because we're live on Facebook and YouTube right now. And if you're new about it because you've been here for a little while, that's amazing. If not, well, now you know, and you can buy a ticket for just $15 at the link in the description. As of the moment, we have some resources valued over $3,000, and I gotta tell you, there are 50 of them. All right, so there are actually more than 50, I should say, closer to 100. So if we cross into the 101 mark, the price will go up a little bit, because there will be just that many more resources to offer you. But as of right now, as I'm live with you all here on Facebook and YouTube, I'm offering over 50 resources for $15. So that means when we're trying to figure out what's that summer vacation learning activity look like for your teen, well, there's a lot of options. Okay, I'm going to break it down for you, take it into just a few categories that I really, really want you to be aware of. Things that we want your middle schooler, your high schooler, your college kiddo to do this summer to get ready for back to school, let alone just to make sure your teen isn't sitting in his room on his phone all week, summer, or make sure your daughter's not just like, mindlessly kind of roaming the house without actually making use of that time. Okay. And I got to tell you, mamas, when you check out that link and you check out the Summer Learning Resource Fair, you're going to realize that some of those resources are for you, for your teen, and some are for you two to do together. So I'm not leaving you out, mamas. I want to make sure you've got awesome things to do as well, because learning never stops, no matter your age. Now, as a study skills tutor, I can tell you teens don't know how to learn because they don't know how to study. And studying is the process of learning. So if that's something you want more information on, be sure to connect with me. There's all sorts of amazing videos here on my YouTube and Facebook pages and channels, but we can also talk one-on-one. And a good place to start would be through the Summer Learning Resource Fair. All right, grab up my categories there. Sorry about that. But if I want to give you a quick breakdown, and you'll be able to see, like I said, more when you go to that link and check out all of the goodies, because I got them all listed on there. And some of them are from me, and a lot of them are from my amazing contributors. Like I said, there's over 50 of us in the parenting and kind of learning spheres. So we've got preparing for college, or really just preparing for the career, that next step. So if you've got a child ready for, say, like a summer job, maybe you've got a high schooler, then that is an amazing learning opportunity right there. Does your teen know those soft skills? Does your teen know how to put a resume together? Does your teen even really know what it's like to put an application together, let alone show up for the interview? Okay, we talked about that at my soft skills skill and chill earlier this week, but there'll be some resources about that as well. And then helping your teen figure out that college situation, like what actually comes after high school. If your child needs some help with planning, you got some discussions to have between you and your child, then definitely you're going to want to sign up, okay? Because this summer is the perfect opportunity for you and your teen to really figure out, okay, what are we doing in high school and what comes next? Because mamas, you might have a plan, and your teens might have a very different plan. Or worst case scenario, your child hasn't even thought about high school or senior year or what's after being 18. Okay, so definitely do know that's a good opportunity to get your teen ready, and something your teen can definitely do while on summer break. Okay. Now, other things I encourage your child to do for summer vacation will be to try to knock out all of those tests, okay, the ACT, the SAT, all of that kind of stuff, or any like summer homework, like summer reading. We want your child to learn and have some fun, hopefully, but we want your teen to also do some preparing. Okay, is there some kind of test, something that needs to be done like sooner rather than later? That would just make everyone's life easier if it was just done. Okay. Now, I mentioned there's resources available for you and your team. So I definitely am on the nerdy side, right? I'm on the academic side of helping your team learn how to learn. But some of my amazing contributors really want you and your team to have that better relationship. Okay. I really want to give you two a chance to talk, to have that good connection, to have that really ability to chat about maybe some things that haven't been chatted about, some maybe personal things, like maybe touchy subjects, but also maybe your team just doesn't want to listen to you. Okay. I see it happen all the time that for me as a third party, someone who's a little more or a lot more objective, I could say things to your team that you've been saying for years. And then suddenly your team just gets it. But yeah, you just want to have that conversation with your team to get them to the point of wanting to work with someone like me or any type of professional. There are amazing resources. They're going to help you kind of get things settled on your side, let alone help your team kind of figure out what's going on. And then resources to help you all come together. Okay. So if you and your team are arguing a lot, you guys aren't even talking at all, you're not happy, your team's not happy, there is probably a resource for you to help out with that situation, let alone things just for you mamas. Okay. I know you do a lot, and there's no way for me to be able to help you in all the ways I know that you need help and all the ways you want support. So definitely that is why I brought some amazing people together that help mamas directly. And, I want you to have access to those resources at the Summer Learning Resource Fair. Other things that I want your teens to do, other things that are learning opportunities over summer break, are things related to finance, all right, and investing and budgeting, like all that money stuff. There are so many amazing resources that you can snag, all right? And I got to tell you that a lot of the things that I've mentioned, a lot of these resources, your teen's going to get the most out of them when he knows how to learn, okay? Because if your child's doing this activity, and you got to remember they're interactive, which means your teen's either doing something with the resource, because of the resource, or maybe, is even inspired to get going, like up and moving, like big movement, do know that that's all going to be better. And your teen's going to get more out of it when he has the study skills. Okay. But all sorts of goodies, because finance, not my expertise. So definitely encourage you to check that out, whether it's budgeting help for you, whether it's figuring out how much it's really going to cost your teen to go to college, whether it's figuring out how to get your teen to even know that word investing and start that process. Okay. And then there's also just plain fun stuff. All right. Like if you're thinking about a staycation, you're thinking about how do I get my teen to want to practice more like his musical instrument, or even how to bring up the topic of like, do you want to play an instrument in high school or not? Okay. And then there's all sorts of art, all sorts of creative things. So there are so many things that your teen can do this summer, so many opportunities for learning, and I want your teen to take advantage of them. So if there's something you're wondering, can I get my teen to do this? Or, is this a good idea for summer? I want to know about it. Okay. And I want to know, who are you going to invite to the Summer Learning Resource Fair? Because we're talking $15, over 50 resources, an easy value of $3,000. It's probably a lot more than that once I go through and actually, break out the calculator. Because remember, finance is not something that I teach. And it's just waiting for you. All right. It is waiting for you at that link in the description. All of those resources are going to be available starting June 24th. So it's a very limited window. So if you're here watching live, be sure to grab that ticket now. Be sure to tell your family and friends that have tweens, teens, and young adults all about the Summer Learning Resource Fair. Thanks for being here, mamas. Have an awesome night. See you soon.